Good morning. I'd like to welcome everybody to CKJ Crypto News. Guys, this is part of my X-Rapid 5-minute quick significant crypto news. I hope all is doing well on this beautiful Monday morning. Guys, Google and Ripple. Google and Ripple. Ripple and Google. Guys, I ran across the, well, if you guys aren't familiar with, Google is one of the earliest investors in Ripple Labs. This is actually one of the first things that got me excited about Ripple, basically, with some of the backers. Now, I did run across this article right here, 5 questions for Amir, Vice President of Product at Ripple. Now, if you're not familiar with this guy right here, Google's Amir joins Ripple. Now, basically, we did look him up on Twitter. Entrepreneur, political junkie, loyal fan of the 49ers. Ripple, previously Google CEO, founder Jibe. Now, he basically is a founder of some kind of messaging company that was purchased originally by Google. Now, for him to go to work at Ripple is very interesting scenario, guys. Also, we're going to talk about Citigroup reportedly abandoning its plans to launch its own cryptocurrency, which is kind of massive news, guys. It's going to reflect on the JP Morgan coin. It kind of started with this right here, guys. Shout out to the Daily Hodl. Now, basically, Ripple and XRP. Ripple's Vice President of Product, Amir, is offering his take on the benefits of blockchain and XRP for cross-border payments. In a new interview with the City of Data Innovation, Amir says the benefits of Ripple's technology are especially important in developing countries. As we have seen, at Ripple, implementing blockchain technology lowers both cost and transfer times for customers, which is especially crucial in developing countries where financial flexibility is limited. Now, in this interview right here, guys, I did pull up the interview. Like I said, I will link every one of these articles in the description. Now, pretty much, I thought it was just amazing that he came from Google. People don't really leave jobs like that. Ain't no telling how much he was making at Google. I apologize there. The Center for Data Innovation spoke with Amir, Vice President of Product at Ripple, a funds transfer company in San Francisco. Now, I'll just basically review some of the questions. How do blockchain-powered payment solutions fit in the financial industry? What is their role in transforming financial services, and what are the demands? It basically answers that. It seems both. He basically, basically explains the difference between Ripple, RippleNet, and the currency of XRP. He goes into, can you tell us about the recent use case that has shown tangible utility across a platform for payments and payment providers? Now, he pretty much goes into what XRapid is, the benefits of using XRP, and the cost savings from 40 to 70%. The average XRapid payment just takes over 2 minutes, compared to today's average of 2 to 3 days. So, there's some say 3 seconds, some hearing 2 minutes, but like you said, compared to 3 or 4 days, why does it matter? Can you tell us what are some of the limitations and dilemmas facing the payment industry? Now he's going to talk about global payments today operate on an antiqued system where payments are transferred from one financial institution to the next, and each handoff there is a very risk and delay. Now, like I said, guys, I will leave a link in the description for this article. Many prototypes have been built and blockchain is struggling. He asked him, many prototypes have been built, but blockchain is struggling to emerge from that stage, which I don't feel it's struggling at all, guys. Basically, if this is a brand new financial system, it's not struggling. It looks like, plans within plans to me. Which businesses do you see more fit for this technology to further evolve? Over the past few years, there have been increased interest in this space, big time. Like I said, guys, now I did look him up on Twitter. Like I said, you can follow him on Twitter. I will leave the link in the description for this also. And now he's pretty much sharing articles. Now, I did run across this one I thought was pretty good, but I guess it's pretty old. The world has shifted a lot in 45 years, yet Swift wire payment has largely remained the same. Good write-up here. Now, I did click on this at Ripple Insights, but this is from 2018. So, but very good article here. I will link Amir in the description also if you want to check out that article. This is a very good read also from Ashish Burla at Ripple. Now, this is what really caught my attention about this. Google's Amir joins Ripple. Now, this goes to this right here, guys. Ripple News, Google's Amir joins Ripple. Now, I did pull this out. Ripple Labs, the tech company behind Ripple Payment Protocol, has recently hired Amir as its vice president of products. Amir rose to prominence at Google, where he spearheaded the rollout of a RCS-based messaging app on Android Messenger. Parting ways with Google. Now, the thing is, guys, me personally, I don't think that he really left Google. I think that since Google is invested in Ripple Labs, Ripple and Google, I think that Google's invested in Ripple Labs. I think they have players from each of their team work for each other. Like, for example, there's somebody that supposedly left Ripple to join Harbor, but now, they're working on security tokens. But at the same time, Ripple's invested in Securitize. Also, Coinbase Ventures is invested in Securitize, and they're having some other players from each team join the other team. But behind the scenes, guys, I believe that they're all working together. Now, Google-backed blockchain startup Ripple raises $55 million from big banks. Ripple, Google-backed startup that uses blockchain technology to settle financial transactions between some of the world's biggest banks, has raised $55 million. Now, guys, like I always say, the proof is in the partnerships, and Google is a heavyweight. The latest funding round has brought some of the large strategic corporate partners on board of the existing base of investors, which include Google's venture arm, Anderson & Horowitz, IDG Capital Partners, and AME Cloud Ventures. To date, the company has raised over $93 million in total funding. Now, if you think about it, guys, some of these these companies that are backing Ripple, like, you have to have a hell of a business plan to have Google invest in you, or some of these big banks. They're not just, taking a long shot at this. This is plans within plans, guys. Ripple said its technology could give banks 33% reduction in their operating costs during the process and allow lenders to move money in seconds. Wow. Also, guys, this is Ripple and Google. Interestingly, Google has been working with Ripple Labs for some time. Silicon Valley venture Google Ventures has been investing in cryptocurrency for some time now. Together, the developers work on a Together, the developers work on a fast, cost-effective transform form. After all, in the network, it will become increasingly important to transfer money. This is where Ripple blockchain comes in, because it's just as fast as Visa's payment processor, which I'm just reading an article. I'm not really sure how fast Visa is compared to Ripple. The new payment, but like I said, guys, this is amazing technology here. The payment method, in addition to cash and credit cards, has become increasingly popular. Show new pay variants of Apple, Alipay, and Go. Google has launched its service, Google Pay. Now, this is kind of interesting, guys, and it also fits the message from Amir from Google to Ripple. Amir has been working on a search engine since 2015, and now is set to build the Ripple Net, a global payment network for cryptocurrency. A promising message for Ripple, and certainly not a bad for Google. Now, basically, this is kind of interesting. It also fits the message that Amir from Google to Ripple. Now, he worked on some kind of messaging thing through this, I think it's RCS messaging thing that he created, which is being utilized now through Google and applied to Ripple. So, very interesting article. Very interesting, guys. Like I said, Google definitely ties to Ripple. Now, Citigroup reportedly abandoning its plans to launch its own cryptocurrency, Citicoin. Now, this is kind of interesting, guys. The one thing I said is JP Morgan was grasping for straws by coming out with the JPM coin. Other banks would not use the JP coin. This would only be an in-house thing, which I believe that they're still not going to be able to come out with this coin. I believe that this is FUD, because basically, the thing is, blockchain technology, guys, is the beginning of recorded history. It pretty much, brings transparency to the financial system that has been corrupt for 40, 50 years. And this is why banks fear the blockchain, because it brings transparency to their money laundering, to their money going missing. Now, for these banks to try to say, oh, we're going to come out with the JP coin, I believe they're all talk. I'm going to make that prediction right now. The JP Morgan coin is all talk. Just like Citicoin has come out and said, hey, guys, bad idea, because each bank will not use each other's crypto. This report says that Citi haven't taken stock in the experiment, not to mention Based on our learnings from the experiment, we actually decided to make a meaningful improvements in the existing rails by leveraging the payment ecosystem. And within that ecosystem, we are considering the fintechs. Right here, guys, Ripple. We are considering fintechs as well as regulators around the world, including Swift. Now, you know Swift, guys, is working with Corridor now, with Swift GPI, with Corridor, which we know Corridor settles with XRP. We are trying to make those changes today rather than just putting all the efforts into future technology. Well, like Chris Larson says, Ripple Labs is the only blockchain ready solution. Guys, Ripple Labs is so much farther ahead than most of these other companies trying to get involved. If you think about it, guys, Google backed Ripple blockchain. This article right here is from 2016. So there's so much farther ahead than other companies. Alrighty, guys. So pretty much this goes to show you how Google ties to Ripple. The CKJ coin will come down right now. Smash that coin and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I release videos throughout the day. Much love. Enjoy your beautiful Monday. Mahalo.